Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Coffee and Question. We are in Las Vegas, actually maybe Henderson. This
I
might
think
be
this is
Henderson.
Henderson.
I think we're in
Yeah.
Henderson. That's a suburb outskirts of Las Vegas, and we are at Grumpy John's Coffee Shop. This place is so cool. There's and you guys will see that in the
Yeah.
B-roll, all kinds of Star Wars stuff, but not just Star Wars stuff, other stuff too.
Just a
Captain
super
Crunch.
creative.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
cool.
just great coffee too.
Yeah.
Really
Oh
good
yeah, I've got
coffee.
a butterscotch thing.
Ugh.
Oof, it's awesome.
Dad's got liquid sugar. I have
It's
coffee.
awesome. Yeah. Anyway, so as you guys know, or maybe you don't, we're starting to do more coffee and questions from different coffee shops. And this one's open 24/7, Grouchy John's, and it's fantastic. It's
I
awesome.
like this one.
Really,
I like
really
they got a
cool
whole
place.
thing of books right here.
Yep.
You could spend all day in here just drinking coffee and eating stuff and reading books.
And seeing all the different
Yeah.
Star Wars memorabilia. You guys will see that. But
Yeah.
Anyway, so we want to, we've got 3 questions we want to go over. Ryan, you take the first and the third, and I'll take the one in the middle.
All right. So this is from Greg. He says, I did the witch on the broom outset and sprayed the background with a processed blue. I want to paint the witch with one shot black. I have 3 coats of clear on the piece now. Do I need to scuff up the clear, or will the one shot adhere over the clear? Thanks as always, Greg. No, you don't.
Way to go into detail.
Yeah. One shot is paint specifically for pinstriping cars, and when you're pinstriping cars, it's on already done painted with the clear and everything, so it will stick to anything, pretty much any clear coat you put on your sign. And it's for exterior, so if you got stuff going outside, one shot, it's expensive, but man, it's the best out there.
Yeah.
We've tried multiple different things, and
Remember when we used the acrylic not long ago? And,
yeah.
And everybody's like, you can use acrylic, and I tried to tell you, but yeah.
Well,
It was okay, but man, when you're used to using one shot and it flows and you got no brush strokes and it covers whatever you're putting on, man, it's worth it. Now there might be other things out there that we don't know of that work as good as one shot, but I haven't found it yet.
One shot's the best stuff we've found, and we've even used household paint, and I mean all kinds of different stuff. One shot's expensive, but man, it
lasts
awesome.
A long time.
It does.
One little can, $20-$25, but my gosh, you can do tons of signs with it. Yeah. So anyway, I know that was your question, so sorry I interjected there. All right.
Weird.
Yeah. So my question is from Keith. It says, was making a sign this morning and noticed that my 611, DeWalt 611 router, making a crackling noise. Turn it off, now it won't come back on. The light still comes on, but nothing else wants to work. I took the cover off, cleaned some dust out, and it started for a second, but now it won't turn back on again. I haven't had it a long time, only about 3 months. Can it be fixed, or do I need to buy another router? So here's the deal, guys. If you guys are familiar, now this is the 611. This isn't a cordless router. This is the corded 611. If you guys are familiar with the way these things run, they have brushes, and there's the brushes have to make connection with the armature in order for the loop to actually connect and for it to go on. What I suggested to Keith is that there might be something going on with the brushes. I doubt that the brushes are worn out after only 3 months. That shouldn't be the case, but you never know when one of those brushes, because they're kind of spring loaded, that they might be out of connection. Maybe you set the router down and it got out of the brush got out of whack a little bit. It's not making a really good connection. So that's what I suggested to Keith, is to check in there. And I've even had like little pieces of sawdust, like a little chip or whatever, get in there and get kind of lodged between the brush and the top of the armature, where it makes the connection, and that will be enough to stop the connection. So Keith did that. After he sent me this email, I suggested to go in there, take that cap back off, blow it out, which he had already done, but also check those brush connections. And there's a little spring that holds that into place on the 611, and it might got a chip in there or something like that. Anyway, he tried it, got back to me and said it worked, and it's running great now. So and in regards to this, we've got a video that's coming out.
No, it's out.
Oh, you will have already seen
Yeah,
it.
it's
then.
out.
Okay.
So I will put a link to the 5 router maintenance tips video in the description below.
But we go into quite a bit of router maintenance. I think it's a really valuable, especially for people that aren't used to using routers and aren't used to doing maintenance on routers. I think it'll be a really good video for you guys. So anyway, that fixed the problem, and so yeah, if you guys have any questions on this, just let me know. All right, on to you. Next.
All right. I was watching one of your videos that you did last week, and I think you mentioned something about when you make big signs, you put some sort of backer board behind it to keep it from warping and twisting. I could have swore you said something like that. Do you think it's important to do that on outside signs? I'm starting to make some for friends, and I want them to last without twisting and warping and stuff. Robert. So it depends on the thickness of your sign, right? If you're using like panel board or laminating something together that's pretty thin, anything less than 2 inches, really, you want to put a backer on. Now, where that differs is if you have like a 2-sided sign. Like we're getting ready to do a sign, probably, that's going to be 2 foot by 2 foot, but it's going to be double-sided. So we're going to use 2x4 and 2x6 redwood decking, and that's going to be a nice fat sign. It's going to have a bunch of finish on it, so that's not going to warp and twist. But if you're using panel board or something any thinner than 1.5 inches,
yeah, even 1x6 or 1x12 pine or whatever, and you're making a fairly wide board. Yeah, you want a backer of some kind.
Right, whether it's plywood or even strips or metal strips. Some people are using that. So there's a lot of different stuff you can do, but especially if it's going outside, you've got to have some sort of backer if it's anything less than 1.5 inches.
Yeah, anything less than 1.5 inches. And the two by stuff that we use is net 1.5 inches. Yeah. So if it's anything less than that, and you're making any size board at all, really, and it's going outside, I would definitely do that.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Again, this is Grumpy John's, I think.
Grumpy John's or
Grouchy John's?
Grouchy
John's Coffee.
Yeah.
This place is cool, man.
Yeah. So if you guys are in and around the Henderson area, the place is open 24/7, I believe.
It's the only, so we're in Vegas, dropping Eric off at the airport.
My grandson.
Yeah, at 5:30 in the morning, no coffee shops are open. The only ones that are open are Starbucks, and we're not doing that.
And this one.
Yeah, and this one.
But I'm glad we came here.
I am too. This place is great.
Place. You got all kinds of stuff to eat, and you guys will get a kind of a
if you guys are in this area or you're coming to Vegas, this is a cool place and great coffee.
Yeah, we definitely will be back. Yeah, you guys may see another episode coming from here one of these days. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it. Hope this was helpful. Hope these keep sending these questions. We love getting out and going to different coffee shops and doing this. So keep sending those questions. Eric at makeawoodsign.com or
Ryan at makeawoodsign.com.
So hope you guys are having a great January so far. We've got lots of things coming up, so stay tuned. Some big videos, some great stuff coming up. So we'll be out and about this year a little bit more, I hope. And we love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, before I forget, if you guys haven't subscribed yet and you're seeing us for the first time, we've got like pushing 1,900 videos now. We would so appreciate it if you would subscribe. If you're watching and you've watched more than 1 or 2 of our videos, if you guys subscribe, it really helps us out. Tremendously. So we're trying to get to that next goal. And when you do subscribe, it tells YouTube about our algorithm that we're making stuff that people want to see. So we would love it if you would subscribe. We really appreciate it. Click the little bell icon too.
Yep.
So, all right. Love you guys.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.